Well, how y'all are this afternoon? This is George Jones, your old buddy over here at the Bergen Gun Range, in my commie hat, my Bernie Sanders hat, right there. Does your tobacco taste different lately? People under 50 won't get that joke. But anyway, here we are with my next installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. And the old used gun I got today is this guy. A Thompson Center Contender. What generation is this, Eddie Ray?
That's a first.
First generation Thompson Center Contender with a 22 long rifle barrel on it with a Gem Tech Pilot suppressor on the end of it. That's why I ain't wearing no ear mufflers. We're going to give this old boy a try right here and see how it actually shoots. Thompson Center, when did the Contender come out, Eddie Ray?
Late 60s.
Yeah, late 60s. That's what I was thinking. It's a cool gun in its design. It's a single shot gun. It's basically designed to be a long range target handgun and a hunting handgun. Anybody's ever seen one of these, you know, or anybody's got these, I'm sure some of my viewers are probably Thompson Center enthusiasts. Me, I personally don't own one. This is I bummed this gun. But we're going to shoot this guy with a suppressor on it and see how it actually works. It's just a basic single shot handgun. Put a round in there, lock that guy up, pull her back to cock, aim her down range, see how it shoots. 25-yard chest center, 22 long rifle with a suppressor on it. And that don't make much noise. I've noticed the thing about the old suppressor is it makes the gun kind of quiet. Well, I can get some bullets out of here. Let's get 2 or 3. It's not exactly what you call a high volume of fire weapon. Kind of the junior assassination kit. 10-inch steel plate. Oh, that's a hit. I've shot one other. The only time I've ever shot a Thompson Center Contender is when I'm making one of these videos. Let's get the block up here. Actually lay it across the block. Let's see what you can do here. It's designed specifically for bench rest shooting. Let's try the little 4-inch swinger down there. 3-inch swinger at 25 yards. Oh, that's a hit right there now. It'd be cool to have one of these things, I think, in 22 Magnum or even 17 WSM with a suppressor on it. I don't know if you could suppress a 17 WSM. It's going about 3,000 feet a second. It leaves quite a bit of sonic signature behind it, so it'd be hard to suppress it. This is a good shooter right here, buddy. We can get it as good as not much of an opener, but it's a pretty good shooter. That is Winchester Thunderbolts, which is, hey, go over in the back of my truck on the driver's side, root around, see if you can find a box of shorts. Should be in a long 100-round box. See how well it works with a Stinger. Oh, it stung it. It was a little louder, but it shoots as good. Just not used to it, that's all. I've thought about getting me a Contender. Frankly, they're excellent in their concept of the hunter handgun. You've only got one, but you know, typically a person who owns one of these things becomes really proficient with it and does really well with it. Well, you got to cock it. No, now you got to recock it, see. That's the thing. You got now, that's the only problem is if you pull the trigger on a Contender, it takes the trigger assembly out of reset and you have to recock the action. Break it down like a shotgun to recock the action, then you can recock the hammer. Yeah, okay. Let's try it with a short in it. See what it sounds like with a short in it. Little bitty short there. Little bitty short out of it. This ought to be interesting. I can belch louder than that. Pretty interesting gun, just to tell you the truth. It's not Speedmaster, it ain't, but it is interesting. Let's stop and talk about suppressors for a minute. I currently don't own a suppressor. I've never owned one. This is the Gemtech Pilot. Advanced Armament, is it?
Yeah.
What tube says Gemtech on it?
It says Advanced Armament Company right there.
Well, thank you very much. My assistant directors have corrected me. Yeah, that's the ticket. So, the deal on suppressor is an NFA device. It's a $200 tax stamp and the application process and so forth. The suppressor is not restricted on the NFA the way a machine gun is. So you can take make your own suppressor if that's what you want to do. There's a lot of suppressor kits out there on the market. You fill out the normal paperwork just like you would ATF Form 1. You get your tube serial numbered. You send in your ATF Form 1 with your fingerprint cards and your pictures and postal money order for $200, and you wait for it to come back. Once you come back, then you can start assembling a suppressor. And there's all kinds of kits. Hell, you can even buy baffle kits on Amazon. So, you know, like that. If you want to avoid paying $400 for a suppressor, $200 for a tax stamp, you can typically build a pretty efficient suppressor for most guns under $200. And then of course your tax stamp is $200, but the tax stamp you don't have to pay it every year. You keep it as long as you've got the gun, as long as you've got the suppressor or whatever the item is, and you can transfer it peer to peer. Your buddy can go down and get a ATF Form 1, fill it out, you know, just like he's buying it from a dealer. And when you get the tax stamp back in the mail for your buddy, then you transfer the two items to him, the tax stamp and the item, whatever it is, suppressor in this case. And that's how you go about doing suppressors. Or you can find you a Title II manufacturer, Class 3 dealer, you know, and buy a suppressor from them outright. There's a big box store, snooty big box store up in Lexington that sells them retail right over the counter. Takes about 4 to 5 months to get a Class 3 processed, so it's a little inconvenient that way, but you know, it takes about 4 or 5 months to get a Form 1 process, so however you want to do it. But anyway, that's a little bit about suppressors, and that's a little bit about the Thompson Center Contender pistol, and not much more you can say about it. Appreciate you coming by. Broke 500 on the subscriber. When I get to 1,000, there's going to be a free gun in the deal for somebody. Keep telling your buddies to go out there and subscribe to my channel and get in the running for a free Heritage 2-cylinder brand new gun. All ATF rules apply. All right then, we'll see y'all.